guys, welcome back to Fourth Wall Reactions. Today I'm checking out more Black Sails. This is episode 10. It is the final episode of season 2. We have just come off a very shocking episode in which things just derailed. Very unexpectedly, very suddenly. I mean, honestly, I figured that Flint might be in a whole lot of trouble. So the fact that they put him on trial, make an example, whatever they're going to do to him doesn't surprise me. The Miranda dying surprised me greatly. I mean, so I am really looking forward to this. Very anxious to see how it all comes out. Check this out.
Abigail, I understand that you're upset.
Why aren't you? A man and a woman rescued me. Now one of them is dead. The other's about to be. The only man, it seems to me, to have committed a crime in all this. Still works for you.
Yeah.
And his body, swinging over the harbor of this place, sends a powerful message. Tell them that if this ship tries to run on a skeleton crew, they're going to get chased, they're going to get caught, and they're going to get killed. See if that convinces them.
Compelling argument. That's interesting that Vane is having this moment of insightfulness. You know, his temper always wins over his mind.
Your plan to rescue Flint isn't going to work, but there may be something I can give you to make it work.
Billy, what do you have up your sleeve? Children of the Corn just smiling there.
He's going to put on a show, and once it begins, I fear I will not be able to control where he goes.
You can't even control your own guard.
You give me what I need to stop it. Spare her.
Oh.
Let her go to her rest peacefully. You cannot tell me that isn't what you would have wanted.
She was clear about what she wanted.
I want to see this whole goddamn city, this city that you purchased with our misery, burn.
And I don't think it had anything to do with begging your forgiveness. Why did you betray those closest to you all those years ago? Was it really so small and vile as a bribe? Or were you simply too weak to say no? Tell me this is all happening because of your cowardice. I might forgive that.
Yeah, no answer.
I suppose there's my answer.
Well, I guess that is the answer.
Including a woman he conspired with.
Oh no.
Lord Governor. Behold!
Oh God.
Who tried and failed to help Captain
Can't
Flint
look at
spread
it.
his evil.
Oh, listen. Oh, that hurts.
Where is Miss Guthrie?
Well,
She's gone. Started spreading on the street a few hours ago. The Queen is dead. So on and so forth.
yeah, who else is gonna pay your asses?
You know this must be difficult for you. Less than you think.
If you hadn't cut that forestay, there's an argument to be made that Vane would have set sail right away and probably killed us all. They know it. And it's having an effect. Two kinds of quartermaster on a crew like this. The one you feel you're supposed to vote for, and the one you want to vote for. And you're comfortable with this? Not remotely. This one. Get him up.
What did that guy tell them? Tell them about the gold?
That's our brother you got there. Put him down.
Oh God. Woo! Okay, these guys are armed. I mean, nice try, but...
I have one regret. I regret ever coming to this place with the assumption that a reconciliation could be found. Everyone is a monster to someone. Since you are so convinced that I am yours, I will be it.
What's going on?
It's not expecting this
He says his name is Charles Vane, my lord.
approach.
He was carrying this.
He's like, what the hell?
It's your daughters.
Oh, yeah.
clouded the truth more than clarified it. So many of these stories were relayed to me by my father. I'm forced to wonder if he is simply mistaken or if his motives are something more deliberate than that.
Boom. I mean, I know they don't like her, but she is in charge of the funds. Just saying.
That is my offer to purchase your inherited interest in this cabin. I will expect your response by nightfall.
What did you say? He's been talking about the gold.
I told him we ain't got no real connection to this crew. You lot in, we both get a safe passage back to NASA.
No. No. I won't do it.
I'm not gonna cry over that one.
Right now, the only thing preventing a clean escape is the men to make it work.
If you kill me, what good will that do you?
None whatsoever.
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
You let me know when I mine out those names.
No. What are you doing? Oh!
I am forced to wonder if he is simply mistaken, or if his motives are something more deliberate.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Came to take your ship. Stayed to get you out of all this. Figured if anyone was going to make a trophy of you, really ought to be me.
So this is your plan? So now you have everyone's eyes where you want them. On the two of us. What happens next?
You look away for 1 second.
When it happens, you won't want to get in my way.
When it happens, we will be moving to the jetty and out of this place. Didn't come all this way to have them kill you steps from the gallows. What do you suggest?
That we remind them that they were right to be afraid.
That's music to Vane's ears. Ooh, Lord. Oh, God. Go get Ash.
Oh, good. Would be the last word for this place. Move.
The patrol ships are scrambling.
Weigh the anchor. I'll take my chances sailing over taking on those ships.
Aww. No.
The question you should be asking is, where are his keys? And has he seen them since he took me away from my men?
Oh. Stand a chance against you. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You. Woo! Nice.
It'll be alright.
Not gonna be alright.
Come on. Sure, everything worse.
Do what I can.
Well.
Does that mean?
Oh, that means bye-bye, leg. Now, can everyone get along?
Since you left. Release those men. What?
What?
Captain, I know what happened. I don't care. I won't hold pirates prisoner on this ship, not after today.
What's the target, Captain? Whatever's left.
Oh, oh no.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, they like him.
The crew look after you. Don't worry about that.
Oh, the symmetry. He is the new Randall. No. What secrets and betrayal will do.
But they'll also look to their new quartermaster. I think the men wanted to tell you when you awoke, so try and act surprised.
He's good at faking it.
Something you ought to know before we reach NASA.
Are you gonna come clean?
He told me that the news he brought us about the gold having been recovered was a lie. A falsehood he perpetuated himself, so that he could sell the gold's location to another crew in exchange for a larger share of the prize. He lied to us all. And then he sold the information to another crew, so that they could retrieve the gold. Yes. Who the fuck did he sell it to?
Just see his face twitching. Like, whoa!
There were still healthy Spanish soldiers on that beach. They fought. Like hell.
And?
Is that the walrus?
It is. We found her there. Needed to get her seaworthy before we could depart.
Or would you need a second ship?
For the gold.
Would you like to see something shiny?
Max's one true love, money. Look at her. Oh no, that's gonna be it. Oh man. Alright guys, that was episode 10. Wrapping up season 2, which was a great season. I have to say, you know, the character whose story touched me most of all this episode was John Silver's. I mean, he sort of fell in with this crew. He's been happy to make relationships and use them to achieve his ends. But it's actually really sweet to see them rally around him and know that they really like him and that he actually sincerely endeared himself to them. Whether he deserves it or not, I don't know, but it was really sweet to see. That was a horrible thing that happened to his leg. But, you know, it's kind of fascinating that this whole time he was sort of, in a way, tied to Randall. And now Randall's gone, and now he is the person without a leg that the crew is going to rally around and take care of. But he is still very much John Silver. I think I'm going to have to go back and watch some scenes. But I mean, this whole plot with the Urca Gold was his idea based on what those scouts reported. Yes, it wasn't the scout. So Silver kind of confessed about the gold, but not really his, like, involvement in it. That it was his idea. Oh, the look on Max's face as she surveyed the gold. I don't know who among us wouldn't have that look. Like, oh, the answers to all my prayers. And I think it's safe to say, barring a few scenes at the beginning of all this, with her scenes with Eleanor, that really money has been Max's true love all along. And not so much money for money's sake, but what money can buy you. She's always wanted freedom. She's always wanted control. She's always wanted, you know, these things. And this gold is going to bring that to her. I'm surprised to actually see the gold. I mean, I kind of saw it from afar on the beach several times. But here it is. It's real. I kind of have had theories all along that I've said before that it was going to be, you know, this unattainable thing that they were all just going to, you know, race to and fight over, and it's mine, no, it's mine, no, it's mine. And here it is. Flint was so pissed. You could just see like the little tremor in his cheek. He was like, "Ooh." So I don't know how that's going to go. The fact that Eleanor is being held in London on trial. This I don't dislike Eleanor. There aren't very many characters that I just don't like. Vane skates along that line. I think Zach McGowan does an amazing job, amazing performance. And I understand why Vane is the way he is. Doesn't mean that I like Vane. He has a place in this story, but it doesn't mean he's a character that I particularly like. Eleanor, I like her. She is not close to my top favorites. So having her sort of be being shipped off to London, and I mean, I know that what happens to her greatly impacts all the other characters. And yet I'm kind of like, okay, well, you know, I guess we'll see what happens with her. Which sounds kind of bad, but the fact is that Nassau's fate, as it is in this story, rests upon kind of what happens with her. And who does what in her absence. So I enjoyed the back and forth of the sort of power plays on the Man of War between the crews and everything. I have to say, that was quite the barrage against the Carolinas. It's a fictional story and everything, but a part of me wants to look up history of the Carolinas and see if there was, like, you know, a precedent for this. Like, was there a pirate attack upon the Carolinas that was that epic? Probably not. Probably just strictly fictional, but, you know, sometimes stories have just like a little root in fact. And I think it's really fascinating that Vane went into a more somewhat philosophical mindset of, you know, instead of choosing to save his own skin, that he recognized that Flint would be a symbol, and that, you know, hanging him, and he understood the message that was going to be sent if they were able to do this to Flint. So I think that it's not how Vane normally thinks or normally operates, but he's a smart guy, and in this instance, I think it was very much in character for him to do what he did. Still very uneasy. I know when Silver came to and Flint said that there was a couple days had passed and everything. I'm like, I really wanted to see these couple days with the crews, and like the tensions that would arise from being at sea, two crews being not buddy. What else? And I guess Abigail is out of the picture, I'm guessing, and Peter Ash got what he deserved. And it seems like the guy who killed Miranda directly took a cannonball. I have no problem with that. I still can't believe Miranda's gone. That is so weird. So yeah, a really exciting episode. I can't imagine the impact of that much gold in the hands of Max and crew. So I'm very much looking forward to season 3, to seeing how all of this is going to play out once Flint gets back. Oh. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching this with me. If you enjoyed the reaction, please feel free to give it a like, a share, and a subscribe. Full reactions are on Patreon, and be sure to join me for season 3. All right, thanks, you guys. Bye.